I'm Flynn.
Kellic!
Oma!
Cecily.
Ika.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth. Previously, you all had entered the Cave of Nightmares, with Flynn's Warding Wind providing a little bit of protection from the nightmare fog. You all proceeded into the caves and the winding tunnels within. After being chased by some gelatinous cubes, you finally made it to the entrance that Olma had found previously. With a well-placed knock spell by Seeker, the doors open in front of you, revealing a smaller chamber within. After attempting to go through the next set of doors, a pair of hook horrors fell from the walls, and you all fell into combat. They had the tops of their heads completely removed, with these purple tadpole-like worms attached to their brains, puppeting their movement. You all defeated the hook horrors and proceeded into the elevator in front of you, where you descended down further and further. Now, black pudding is beginning to rise up from the ground. It is now risen up about 2 feet into this chamber. Some of the party still clinging to walls, some of them submerged into the black pudding itself. Raya, you are attached to the wall in crab form. What are you doing?
As my crab form, I would like to continue to take swipes at this ooze with my pinchers.
Okay.
And so that'll be, I'm going to start off with 2 claw attacks.
Okay, roll your damage. It is an automatic hit because it is the entirety of the floor, so it is not difficult to hit, so roll your damage.
Wait, did Thessaly say not to attack?
Thessaly did at the very end of the last episode.
I did say not to attack, yeah.
Thessaly had instructed not to attack.
Would I have heard that?
You would have
Everybody in the elevator.
Yeah, you would have.
Everyone would?
Yeah.
Oh, you yelled it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, if my hearing is not in question.
No, it is not.
Okay. Then in that case, I am going to scurry my way up the wall. I'm going to use all of my movement to get as high up the shaft as I can.
Okay.
And I want to go to where is that even within my movement power to get to where the eyeball was?
Yeah, for sure.
It is. Okay. I want to just examine it in my crab form.
Okay, it is slashed open from when Flynn attacked it, and there is still like blood pouring from it.
There's there's blood leaking out of it.
Yes,
okay.
there is.
All right.
At the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn, yes.
Okay, Seeker.
Can I hold a cantrip as an action? Or hold a cantrip as a...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
You definitely can.
Okay, Tess. But if it moves, I'm going to light it up. And I'm going to hold a sacred flame. And that is all I'm going to do.
All right, Kellic.
I'm going to try to jump up again and grab a hold of the ceiling with my sickle.
Make an acrobatics check.
13.
13. You feel your sickle just penetrate into this ceiling material and just barely hanging from the ceiling, escaping from the black ooze.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Thessaly.
Yeah, it is my turn.
All right, Thessaly.
Okay, so I saw Olma fall right next to me or on one side of me. Okay, so knowing exactly why that happened, and I think I would say my eyes are probably still searing from having this divine sense still up for the next minute. I'm going to try to scoop Olma up, and if I can get a grasp on her, I'm going to immediately use all of my healing hands, so my hands will sparkle with this sort of like diamond-esque energy and put 10 points of healing back into Olma.
Nice.
Okay. All right, Olma, you heal 10 points.
Thank you. I'm
and
full health.
Thessaly lifts you up out of the black pudding.
Okay.
No longer submerged.
And then I'm going to yell, "We have to find a way out of here. I can keep it from getting higher, but I can't make it go away."
Okay, next up, Flynn.
Hearing that and seeing that it's stationary, we're still moving downward, right?
Still moving downward.
Do I see where the door that we entered? Does it seem like you could pry it open, or?
Possibly.
Yeah.
You could try.
I mean, but we're safe. I mean, we're safe. Is everyone out of the?
Thessaly is still almost halfway submerged into the block pudding.
Where is it at now? Is it to like my hips? Like where?
It is coming up probably halfway up your thigh.
Halfway up my thigh. Okay.
Yikes. Something I saw that I have pitons or pitons?
Pitons.
Yeah. Could I like reach into my bag and like bring it over and pull one out?
Okay.
Or pull a few out maybe, and then try and put them in the wall for Thessaly to grab onto?
Sure.
And I'll use my sword to try and hit them into the wall so she can maybe get up there and do it. I have 2 attacks, so could I do 2 pitons?
With using both of your attacks, yeah, you're able to get 2 of them into the walls.
Could I make? Do I have to push them in, or do they feel like they're good?
You sink them in pretty good.
And I'll just like, here, we have to wait it out. I'm sure this doesn't go down forever.
I'm gonna nod.
And that's my action. And just once again grab onto Zika's shoulders. You're doing great, buddy.
All right, Oma, what are you doing?
I'm being held in Thessaly's arms, and I'm gonna turn to them. Thanks, Thess.
It was sort of my fault you fell.
Oh, I just feel really tired. I'm feeling better now, though, and I'm gonna like tilt my head to like kind of ask to be put over towards the wall.
Yes, I'll extend my arms out if I can. Yeah,
and I'm just gonna try to climb up the wall.
You are able to climb up the wall. Is that your turn?
Is that my movement or is that an action to climb?
That would be your movement.
Oh. I'm gonna hold a spell just in case it starts to attack.
Okay.
Like, not if it does more damage just because because Thess is in it, but if
moves up.
It moves up,
Yeah.
yeah. And starts to
That makes
attack.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a firebolt.
Okay. Next up, Thessaly, you are still submerged in the black pudding.
Okay, I'm going to follow Olma.
It is the black pudding's turn, actually.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what is this? It doesn't
Sorry, I thought it was my turn.
It just holds it.
it doesn't make it go closer.
It is
Okay.
frightened of Thessaly, though.
It is
Ooh.
frightening.
It
It
is.
can't get closer.
It can't get closer to you, but you are
You're-
still within,
yeah.
Within it, yeah. It can't. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you're going to take 15 points of acid damage
Ooh.
as your legs are still
Okay.
submerged.
You got the pitons are there. Just jump on your turn. You got this.
You okay?
Okay. We're back to Shreya, still holding an action.
All right. Is there? You said we've been descending for like 15 minutes now, right? So like, there's no way to approach the. I mean, it would just take me a long time to get all the way to the initial trigger for this lowering. Correct?
You mean to climb back up the shaft?
Yes. Like completely.
You're also in a box. You don't see any way out of
there's
this
no
box.
Oh,
no.
So it's not an open top. Oh, I see.
No, it's not
I
an
see
open
what
top.
you're
That's
saying.
That's what everyone's hanging off of.
Ah, okay. So in that case, is I want to see if I can use my action to. I believe one of the attributes of a giant crab is a thing called blind sight, where I can detect like vibrations or like use like other senses to like tell if there are attributes, say, of the wall or
for sure.
Maybe other structures or vibrations from other parts of this structure. I'm going to try to tap into my blind sight to see if I can sense anything and pick anything up.
Okay. Sensing outside of this elevator?
Yes, outside of this elevator.
You sense the elevator shaft around you?
Okay, that was my idea. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Seeker, still holding your action.
I feel the elevator. I've got the action or the command not to attack. It's not moving. I'm just gonna say to Flynn, "You're doing a good job holding on.
Thank you.
Very proud of you."
Okay.
Keep it up, okay?
All right. Thanks.
Real quick, how long does the frightened last?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been? Like 20 seconds?
It's been like 2 rounds.
2 rounds?
2 rounds.
Okay, so
12
it's been 20
seconds.
seconds.
Well, this is the start of the second round too, right?
Yes.
12 seconds.
Okay.
10
Kellic,
seconds.
you're hanging from the ceiling.
How? You put a python in the wall?
I put 2. Yeah.
Okay. Does those look sturdy enough for her
Sturdy,
to?
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to sling my shield over my shoulder, take out my other sickle, and just secure my position better on this ceiling.
Nice.
So I've got
Okay.
2 hooks
That's a good
to the
idea.
ceiling.
All right. Destiny, what are you doing?
It was attacked with fire damage earlier, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and that seemed to hurt it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to pull my tinder box from my bag, and if it can be my action to pull that out and light it, and then my bonus action to drop like a match
Sure.
into the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I light it on fire, and I drop it.
Okay. Roll 1d4 fire damage.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay, it takes 4 points of fire damage and begins rising up once more as it has now been attacked.
Does it catch on fire?
No, it does not.
Oh.
You're still in it?
No. I've climbed up.
Okay. Climbed up? Okay.
No, I've climbed. Wait, no, because
You had
Yeah.
climbed up.
Oh, I'm so in my
You held
mind.
Oma
In my
over.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In my mind. No, I didn't do that. In my mind, I had climbed. I'm so sorry. Well, I would have climbed up to the top, and then I would have used my bonus
Okay.
action and my action to do that.
Okay. And as soon as the fire hits it, it sears in. The match sinks below the surface. You can no longer see it as you see the black ooze begin to rise once more.
I held an action until it moved.
Yes, you did.
And first thing I do before I let loose the firebolt, I thought we weren't supposed to hurt it.
Yeah, what the hell?
I had an idea and it didn't work.
All right, Oma, roll that damage for your spell.
Yeah. So because I don't have to do a.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if I get a natural 20?
Oh, you can do that if you want. Yeah, go for it. That was not a natural
That's
20.
not a natural 20.
Hey,
but
there's a chance.
it is a dirty 20. Actually, it's higher. It's like a dirty 21. But
Okay, still hits.
still hits. 15 points of fire damage, and it's a cantrip, so no wild magic.
Smart.
Okay. All right, what spell was that?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. You cast the firebolt into it, and it sort of recedes in, and you can see it below the surface start bubbling and boiling.
And I have my held action,
You do as well.
my sacred flame. So you hear, Aye, Maria. And that is that a 6? Yep. It's 9 damage.
9 points of damage as you all begin to smell burning rubber as
Ugh.
this gas fills the chamber. But after Seeker's spell finishes, you see the black pudding begin to recede back into the floor
No way.
and completely disappear.
Nice.
Oh, done.
Oh man, should we stay on the ceiling, guys?
I'm gonna just.
Not.
I drop down.
All right.
I'm gonna stay on the ceiling.
I'm gonna stay on Seeker's shoulders.
I'll sleep.
I'm going to stay on the ceiling too.
I feel
Alright.
good.
I would like to, if we do not immediately come to a destination,
You do not.
see what I can do with my shield and the mending cantrip to try and
Whoa.
repair any
Okay.
sundered
Interesting.
splinters of
Interesting.
While that's happening, hey Destiny, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel all right. Just, stung a little. How are you feeling? You
Oh,
felt-
I feel fine.
Okay. I'm really sorry that my spell couldn't last longer.
Oh, it's okay. That happens. Are you hurt? Do you need help?
And I kind of look down where I'm assuming some of my boots and the chainmail has been corroded by whatever that was.
Mhm.
And I look at probably the burnt parts of my skin, but I just kind of shrug it off and I say, "I'll live. It'll be all right."
Okay, if you say so. It smells kind of like burning flesh in here, though. So, like, if you need help,
I'm just, this seems like a dangerous place, and I'm gonna save some of my spells for the rest of you. I have a certain level of fortitude.
that's really nice of you.
Okay, Kellic,
Yes.
before you cast Mending, I'm just going to give you exactly what it says.
Yeah.
It says that any objects take a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty.
Okay.
It also says pudding can eat through 2-inch thick non-magical wood or metal in 1 round.
Okay.
I would say, in my ruling of the rules, that is beyond repair.
Okay.
Beyond your immediate repair with what you have around you.
Okay.
You see, it's still a shield.
Yeah.
It's not going to be quite as useful, but as it is a non-magical shield, I don't see any reason that repair of it would be
Okay.
beyond your ability.
I
with
still
the,
attempt to do this, but
Okay.
to no avail.
yeah, just with the mending cantrip, that would not be enough.
But at least it looks a little smoother now. It looks a little less
It
janky.
does. Yes, it does. All right. Is there anything you all would like
I
to
basically
do?
just sanded it down.
Is there anything you all would like to do as the elevator continues to descend? And descend. And descend.
Tasselly, let me take a look at you. I can,
It's really okay. I
don't need to use any... I won't use any godly magic if you prefer. I can just use my medical kit.
Actually, that would be great, sure.
All right. And I will apply a healer's kit to Thessaly.
Okay, how many points does Thessaly get back?
8 plus additional HP equal to your maximum number of hit die.
Oh my...
So whatever, how many hit die do you have?
Don't you have 10? Don't you have 1 for every level?
Yes.
Yeah,
believe
so
so.
it's
So 18.
18.
Nice.
As I apply like little medicinal salves to her burn wounds.
Okay, would that also be encompassed in the spell that you cast earlier? I don't know the parameters of the spell that you cast
the duration would be over
Gotcha,
for Beacon
gotcha,
of Hope.
okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
it would. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna. Hey, Flynn.
Yeah.
Arms are getting tired. I'm going to drop.
Okay. And I'll let go.
Work my daggers out and get down.
I'll retrieve the pythons if I can.
All right. After another 5 minutes of descent,
I've dropped. I don't want to hang anymore.
you once again hear as the eyelids open up, but now you see no eyeball there as Flynn has slashed it. Now you see these beams of red light just dart out in different directions, almost having no concentration or filter through the eyeball, and it doesn't seem to be able to actually place anything as it closes once more, and you continue descending.
Hey.
That is really creepy, though.
Another 15 minutes pass
How far down are we going?
Yeah, this is taking forever.
as you feel the elevator come to a slow
Oh.
Oh.
and a stop. As in front of you, the doors once again creak open.
I've hidden behind Thessaly.
I've got my hand on my sword.
How long does it feel to have been since we got in this elevator?
You said
Like
Just over half
total?
an hour.
Half an hour. Okay. Okay.
As these doors open up in front of you, you look forward and you see a perfectly flat metal floor in front of you. You can see it almost turns. It arcs away from you. As you look on the opposite wall, you can see a little cutout in the metal walls, and you see a ladder going up. Looking forward and out of this elevator, it looks like you have opened up into a tunnel, a circular tunnel that from your view curves around both ways with a ladder on the side of the wall leading up. Everything metal.
Is there like a rail for a cart or anything?
No, you do not see a cart or a rail. You just see a straight floor. You look out and you see that this hallway that it's opened up into is probably about 15 feet across and probably just as tall.
Question. When I entered the lighthouse and I entered through a series of chambers, it was very clear what the intention of those was to have people move forward through them in a series of trials. Do I get in a way, can I make a spooky vibes check to see if this is
Yeah, there we go.
planned? Like, is this, you know what I mean?
Make a spooky vibe check.
Yeah.
It's a 4. It doesn't matter. It feels spooky, I guess.
It feels real spooky. But from what you can tell, it doesn't feel like, just from your natural observations, it doesn't feel as an intentional of a progression. In the other chamber, you were literally moving from one room to another to another to another.
Right.
This feels a little bit more functional, so to say, than what you were in.
All right. And with a 4, thank you. Appreciate
And one thing that you all notice immediately as these doors open up is the chill in the air. It is cold, almost like winter cold.
Looking from the elevator, can I see any connective technology and or organic matter between like what the eyeball was? Like, where would that be going? Is that connected to other
You
stuff?
look out and you see the metal corridor in front of you, and every once in a while, looking to your right and left, just from what you can see of this curve, you can see the metal at certain points fuse into an organic material where it has these almost pockets of organic, again, almost crab-like exterior. Some bits of it that you can see are even like slowly moving and morphing as they then blend back into the metal.
Right.
And as you take that sigh, you can see your breath in front of you.
I pull my cloak closer.
Yeah, same. Ugh. It's dirt cold down here.
I'll pull my hood up over
From
my
your
head.
left, you begin to hear zzz, 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 zzz.
I'll look.
As you peek around the corner, you immediately bring your head back into the elevator as you see a creature moving down the hallway.
Creature. We've got there's a creature.
Moving towards the
Could
elevator.
I make out at all what it was? It was a quick look.
Make
but-
a perception check, because it was a quick look.
I'm wearing the invisibility cloak right now,
Okay.
right? I
Yes.
think,
Yeah.
or
You
so I'm going to put the hood up and become invisible.
Okay. You are now invisible.
Alma?
I'm here.
It was
I'm here.
a
All right.
math 25.
25.
I like touch your back.
Even in the brief look that you got, you saw coming down this winding corridor a floating brain. A massive floating brain, probably the size of probably a giant brain, like that big, that size. In the front of it, you can see this black beak that comes down to a point. And below it, you can see these tendrils dropping down to the ground. And as it's floating, moving down the hallway, you see zzz, 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 electricity beams shooting out from the brain and hitting the walls. It almost looks like the electricity that it's outputting to these walls is part of what's keeping it afloat as it's moving around.
So I'm gonna.
The tendrils that are dropping, are they like still connected to it, or are they dropping and then on the ground?
No, they are dropping from the bottom of the brain. They do not quite hit the ground.
But they're connected to the brain. They're not like dropping as in like droplets going
Yes,
to the ground.
Correct. They're
Okay.
attached
Okay.
itself
Like
to the brain.
Like a jelly? Oh.
So
I'm going to have you make
Yeah.
either a history or arcana check.
Okay.
Olma, are you looking out as you're invisible?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have you make the same check as well. History or arcana.
Oh, yeah, you're invisible, definitely.
It's just a 5 history for me.
11.
11.
Arcana.
Neither of you know what this creature is.
But seeing that, so I had just put my hood up, and seeing that, poking my head out and seeing that, I would back up urgently into the elevator, like, and bump into the back, and like still be trying to move back, and put my hood down and say, creature, brain, like a But
as Seeker is struggling to describe this, you all hear the electricity get closer and closer as what he's describing passes directly in front of the elevator doors and moves past.
that.
What was that?
It didn't seem to have recognized that you were there.
What in the hell is...
Maybe it can't see us?
Or maybe it doesn't care that we're here?
I'll peek my head out and watch it. It passed by, so assumingly it's going away from us now. I'll peek my head in towards the direction it went and just look at it. I'm not gonna be quick. I'm just gonna peek my head out and look at it and see, does it look like it notices me, or does it seem like it just keeps going?
It doesn't seem that it's noticed you at this point.
I'll step out. Slowly.
Are you attempting to get its attention?
No. I just want to step out of the elevator quietly and just step out and keep watching it to make sure it's moving, and then turn it back the other direction and kind of see what else is out here.
Okay.
Watching Flynn do this, I'm going to drop from the ceiling and scurry by his leg.
Okay. You see this creature begin to, or continue moving along this corridor. And you hear the electricity fade. As you begin to hear get louder and louder from the left once more.
Okay.
As you can hear another one.
Then I will
doing another patrol.
Hop back in the elevator.
Okay.
We might be able to time it. It doesn't seem like it's noticing us. It's just going around in a circle, so time it, right?
But where are we going?
Does there appear to be a path in front of, across from us, or...
So you see that there's the tunnel going to the left.
Yeah.
The tunnel going to the right. And directly across from where the elevator opened, there is a small cutout in the wall, and there is not an elevator, a ladder going directly up.
You can go one at a time?
I'll nod to the ladder. Seems like at least we'd have the high ground on whatever these things are.
Yeah.
The ladder does go up and through the ceiling. You cannot see where the ladder ends up.
While they were having this conversation, I'm going to have stealthily started climbing the ladder in crab form.
Okay. You look and you see Shreya already beginning to.
You're a big
up the
crab though, right?
Medium. So 5 feet by
You're actually able to fit up this tube that goes up with the ladder.
Cool.
Am I able to, noticing him climb up, am I able to get to the ladder and start climbing before the...
Yeah, you hear the electricity getting louder and louder.
I sprint. I'm like, I'm gonna go help with him.
Okay, is anyone else
Let
going?
it pass and then come too.
I'm gonna hang back.
Hang back.
I'm gonna sprint.
Okay, Olma, you're invisible. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay.
All right. So Thessaly, Flynn, and Shreya climbing up this tube, this metal tube.
This is so stupid.
Going up the ladder. And you see it goes up probably about 20 feet.
Okay.
And then opens up. As you go up, though, you see that the metal around you begins to morph into that same bumpy black texture. But except this one seems to be these thin white hairs that come off of it. And as you approach and as you come up, they almost react to you and almost glance by your skin.
I move away.
As you continue up the ladder.
Hurry up, Shreya. Go faster. This is gross.
You get to the very top of the ladder and it opens up into a larger room.
Okay. Is there weird hairy things in this room too?
There are not.
Great. Love that.
You see that this room is a massive half dome. You look around and you can see these metallic panels all along the sides of the wall that come out almost like a tilted table up towards the wall. These what look like control panels all along the inside. All of them along having these strange levers, buttons, strange magical orbs floating within divots. And as you look to the center, you see a massive pit. Are you moving closer?
No.
Okay.
No, where is the ladder in relation? So this is like a dome. It's pretty big, so it's a really high ceiling.
Yeah.
Are we like in like one side of it, or are we? Is the ladder in the center as well?
No, you are on the side. You are completely near the wall. As you pull yourself up, you have these control panels to your left and your right immediately, and you can see as they swing around a quarter of the room.
Okay.
You can see another opening with another ladder on either side, and you can see the same thing on the other side of the room. An opening in the control panel and a ladder going down.
Just ladders, though. There's
Just
no
ladders.
doors.
Nope.
And there's a big pit in the center that I can't see down.
There's a big pit. You do see the ground. It looks like a massive divot.
Oh, okay.
And as you look into it further, you see that this massive divot, almost 20 feet across, it has 2 hemispheres in it.
Huh?
They look like the indentation of a massive brain.
Oh, and it's not currently there.
That is not currently there.
Great. I help Seeker I help Thessaly as she follows me up. Shh, quiet.
Thessaly, you see this exact same thing.
Oh,
Shh, I said quiet.
absolutely not. We need to get the rest of them up here or all be in one place. I don't want to leave.
No, yeah, let's wait here for them. I think they're coming.
I don't think they are.
Okay, at the bottom.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile,
The rest of you are still in the elevator. You hear the electricity getting louder and louder. Zzz, 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 as once again, this creature floats
Alma,
past you.
maybe
Yeah?
can you just put yourself behind it? You know, keep distance and just see where it's going around the corner there,
Okay. Yeah.
and then come right back.
Yeah.
You gonna follow it?
I'm gonna follow it.
Okay. You follow it. And the tunnel keeps arcing to the right. Just up ahead, you can see a subtle green glow beginning to form. And as you get closer and closer, you see inlaid into the walls these huge tubes, about 6 feet tall, actually inlaid into the wall. The front of them made of glass. You can see inside green liquid bubbling, almost like a test tube filled with some unknown green liquid as it's bubbling. And as you follow this creature around, you can see them on either side lined up.
Is it the same green liquid that seemed like it was on the hook horrors? Can I
It
draw a
seems-
connection between them?
It seems the one that was on the hook horror seemed almost more gelatinous. This one seems a little bit more fluid and a little bit more vibrant
Okay.
as the bubbles are going up, and it's a lot more transparent.
Okay.
As you get even closer, you look and you see a creature inside, suspended amongst this bubbling liquid. You can see a blue and black humanoid form, large bulbous head, tentacles coming down the front of their face. As you see lined up, one after the other,
I'm not gonna get very
dozens
close.
of these illithid, dormant in these tubes, lined up along the hallway as far as you can see.
Oh.
You see them floating there. Every once in a while, one shoulder will twitch.
I freeze as soon as I see these.
Nope.
And I shuffle backwards a little bit, and I'm gonna run back to the elevator.
As you begin to,
No.
No, you
you
don't.
hear down the hall. You see this floating brain creature
Yeah.
just turn beyond your view, out of sight. And right as you're about to turn around, you hear in common, "Help! Please, help me! Help me, please! Please, help! Help! Please!"
I hear it from behind me.
Please. Further down the tunnel where you were following the creature. Help, please. Please help.
So
Help.
past the illithid bodies.
Further down that hallway, you see the bodies lining the walls.
Hello?
You hear it echoing off of the walls. It sounds almost like it might be in another room that leads towards this hallway. It is perfectly echoing off of the metal walls. Help, please. Help,
Hello?
help, please.
Who are you?
Please help.
I can't help you alone.
Help, please, please. Help. And it just continues repeating.
Does it sound robotic? Does it sound like it's in pain? Does it sound...
It sounds incredibly relaxed.
Oh.
Doesn't sound robotic. You can even pick up hints of inconsistencies within the voice. It doesn't sound like anything is being projected on loop. And you can even every once in a while hear a...
But
Help.
It sounds relaxed?
It sounds almost like someone who is, very relaxed.
That's creepy. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. Nope. I'm gonna run back to my friendy poos in the elevator.
Okay. Are you all going up the ladder?
I want to get to them first. And I'm gonna drop the hood as soon as I get in the elevator.
Oh my, scared me.
Oh,
Guys!
yes.
Oh my gosh!
I heard you motoring something over there. Is everything all right?
No! Nothing is all right. Nothing has been
right.
all right since we stepped in this
Not too much noise, Saddlemount. Not too much noise.
Okay, if you keep going that way, there's tons of tubes and tons of mind flayers, like hundreds, and they're asleep in their little green goop tubes, and I don't know how we're gonna talk to them because they're in little tubes and they're sleeping. And then from further that way, there was a voice and it was saying, help.
There's
me,
a voice
help
calling
me.
for help.
No, it wasn't calling for help. It was saying help, but it seemed really calm, like strangely calm for someone to be saying help. Like when I need help, I say help.
Yeah, we
So
know
I don't
how to
understand.
say it.
Okay.
And I'm like, kind of like, all of my body is moving so quickly.
I cast a glance up at Kalik. Shake my head. This is a lot.
It's not what I expected. Although I don't know exactly what I expected, but I didn't think hundreds of mind flayers and tubes. That was not really.
Well, maybe the others are having tea with mind flayers, so it balance out a little.
Well, if around the corner is, I don't know, some kind of resting place or something, then up would be maybe a central office of sorts.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just thinking aloud here.
What are we supposed to do? I think we leave. That's my vote. What do you think?
Maybe you should check the other side, where they came from.
When you said something was saying the word help, but in an odd, relaxed way, that doesn't read. Well, that sounds like a trap, doesn't it?
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
What if someone needs help?
Maybe they don't need help. If they needed help, maybe they would be yelling for help.
Well, what if they are otherwise unable to?
What if they've got tadpoles in their brains?
They probably do.
You hear another one of these
I
creatures
pull my
moving.
hood up.
We all just sink into the wall.
Back into the elevator.
How long has it been at this point?
It has been about 3 minutes.
I will. Should we go check?
I don't know if we should go back down.
What if they're hurt? What if they're fighting it?
Let me see. He doesn't always respond very quickly, but I'm going to pull out the pen the
You guys left all of the people who can talk to other people in one space.
Yes,
These
we
two
did.
should never
We're
be
smart.
left
We're
alone
smart.
together.
We're hang back.
Tesley, what are you writing down?
I'm writing down. I'm gonna say, please.
I will actually say, you
gonna
would
write-
know
Yeah.
that this is an object that Seeker keeps in his pack,
Yeah.
and there's no auditory
Right. Yeah, but
signaling. So
I know.
will just say that.
No, I do know that. I just can't think of. I'm afraid to yell at this
Okay,
point.
yeah.
So
Do they hear me yelling?
Maybe.
did we? No. Okay.
How far away are they? Well, I don't know how far away they are. Do your thing and I have an idea.
I'm just gonna write. Please climb up the ladder. Things are weird.
Oh, hey, Kalik. I have an idea. I rub my ear and I look that direction. I say, Des, can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. Whew. Yes. Will you please come up here?
I will do it again and say, sure, yeah, maybe we might send Oma first. But, okay.
I think we should. There's a big brain up, like abnormally it's a weird divot. I don't know when I get cut off. I just keep rambling.
They want us to go up there. They said there's a big brain or something.
Okay, tell them to come down here and we're leaving.
No, Onma, let's say this true,
now.
right? We are here.
But they're sleeping. There's no one to talk to, so we should just go.
If there's a big
We've just
brain,
got down. We don't know.
I think we should talk to the big brain.
And if that doesn't work, then we can go meet your friend who wants help.
No, I don't want to have a friend that needs help, and I don't want to talk to the big brain.
We, Oma, we are the agents. And we do help people who need help.
I regret giving you that name.
All right, Onma, simmer down.
Okay, should we, let's go to the lab.
All right, as soon as it passes, well, I'll just go, yeah?
I put my hood up.
Another one passes right in front of you.
I try to make sure I give Alma a wide berth in case I trip on her.
Okay. All right. You all sprint across, scurry up the ladder, and meet with the rest of the party.
Ah, those hairs are so gross.
Quiet.
They're really weird.
What is this place?
I don't know. And I'll point to the other ladders. There's other ladders on the other ends. There's control panels. Is this like the center of it all?
Ulma, looking at where Flynn is pointing out these other ladders, this room appears to be the edges of this room appear just about the same curve as the tunnel that you were going through. So looking at the layout,
It's like a mirror. It's like a parallel.
yeah. So those ladders probably lead down to different points in that same curved tunnel that you were going down. But looking, you probably just hadn't gone down the tunnel enough to see another ladder. But the spacing is about that.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
What do you... No, you realize something.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to crawl up to Oma and pinch her ankle.
Ow!
Seeker, what can you make of any of this? I know you like magical items and stuff.
I do.
Like what's up with these control panels? Does it make any sense
He
to
said
you?
magical orbs or something? I would like to go
Or
check them
levers
out.
and stuff. I'll
Yeah.
go up with him and take a look.
Also,
I'm gonna edge.
I would be looking for any... I might be able to read it if it's an undercommon, if there's anything...
Oh, that's a good
any
idea.
language down here.
And I'm gonna walk towards the help sound that I was hearing from below me.
Okay.
But I'm gonna walk towards it from above it so that I can just maybe look down the tunnel.
For sure.
See if I could hear it from above.
Real quick, Shane brought up something interesting. Can everyone please tell me what languages they know?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Kellic knows Undercommon.
Elvish and Celestial.
Okay.
Elvish and common.
Leslie.
Celestial.
Oh, and Orc.
Orc, okay.
That's celestial common. That's it.
Rosetta Stone over here, Elvish.
Aarakocran, Common, Druidic, and Aran.
Common, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
Okay. Kellic, you look around. You do see some writing.
Hey.
You do not recognize it.
Okay.
It is a strange string of characters, and as you walk over to one of these control panels, you see a clear piece of glass, and just underneath it you see shimmering and dancing lights forming themselves into this strange language that you don't understand. And you see a couple of these same glass panels lined up all along these control panels.
Oh, boy. Do they... Can I make any heads or tails of what relationship they bear to one another? The panels, like are they buttons?
The panels themselves seems to be a square sheet of glass overlaying these dancing lights underneath,
Oh, okay.
forming into the letters. You don't see any buttons on the glass itself. Oma, you make your way over to this ladder, and as you get closer and closer, you hear it louder and louder, echoing just off of the walls. You look down and you determine that It's probably coming from right down this ladder, and maybe there's a room right there on the other side of the hallway. That might be about where it's coming from. But you still hear repeating, "Help, please. Please, help."
Okay, I'm going to stand there for a little bit.
If Seeker will go with me, I'll go up to one of the control panels. Is there any writing or anything on there?
Yes, there's some of the same etched lettering that Kellic is seeing.
I feel like I there's also another line. Is it Abyssal that I know from? You
know Abyssal.
So
yes.
So Abyssal. Does that look like anything like I've seen before?
It does not look like Abyssal. No.
You make out this?
No, I can't. I can't read it. No.
Well, maybe we can try and figure out just from what everything looks like. I'll look at the levers. I'll look at where the buttons are at, and what's. I don't know. I honestly don't even know if we can.
It looks.
I'm gonna have Seeker and Flynn make an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Could I
straight intelligence?
Could I give him advantage?
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you lead this.
13. Okay. And it's and what is it?
Straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Okay. Not investigation.
No. This is the attempt to understand what you're looking at, not to find anything
that
particular.
What was this? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 15.
You are unable to make heads or tails of anything that you see. There is not a single point on any of these control panels that you even remotely think you understand.
This is alien. I don't understand. I could start pushing things, but I don't know if that'd be good.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm invisible. And I'm going to slowly creep down the stairs.
Oh.
The ladder.
Would any of us have noticed her slip away? Like, were you
with the invisibility?
Away?
No. The invisibility plus your ability to be stealthy would outweigh any passive perception. You climb down the ladder.
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
I don't even want to get off the ladder when I'm doing. I just want to peek.
You peek down, and just as you get down, you see the back half of one of these floating brain creatures float by just past you. You look across this hallway going to the left and the right of you, and you do see an opening to a room right on the other side there.
Can I see what's in the room? From where I am?
Make a perception check.
Is there light?
15?
There is light. Okay.
15?
15. Okay. You hear this voice continuing to echo, and at this point you are confident that is where it is coming from.
But the door is closed?
No, there's no door. It's just a small little, maybe 3-foot hallway into this larger room.
So what do I see in the room?
You can just see the back wall from where you are positioned of this room, and you see several of these same tubes that you had seen before, although these ones not filled with green liquid. The glass curved portion of it open, and you just see with the angle that you're at, the bottom half of you see the bottom half, but then the rest of them are cut off by the angle that you're at. You don't just see a severed bottom half of what appears to be a humanoid figure. You see legs and feet sort of draping out of one of these tubes. And with each cry for help, you see one of the legs just twitch a little bit.
So I see the bottom half of a humanoid sticking out of one of the tubes.
Yes.
I would like to take a look at this. You said there's an indent where the big brain might have been at some point?
Yeah, you can see the crevices and sort of the winding patterns of the inlay of what looks like a massive 20-foot in diameter brain.
And is there any evidence of where it might have gone from this recess?
No.
Yeah. Does it look like it would fit down the tubes, the ladders?
No, probably not.
And there's no other exits?
No other exits.
I'll look up. Can I see the ceiling?
You can see the ceiling. Almost impossibly smooth piece of metal.
Huh.
And at the very top, just at the peak, you see splinters in the metal where it looks to you like the metal has almost been peeled back and then reformed in the same shape that it once had.
I'll catch Kellick's eyes. Look up.
What is that?
Wherever it went. I'm guessing.
Why would they seal it off when they want it here at the command center?
Maybe it's able to peel it back?
How clean does this repair job look? Does it look...
It looks pretty messy.
Yeah. Totally different from all the other stuff we've seen. Everything else down here has been pretty
Everything else, even the
cohesive.
Strange organic things, had a sort of random order to them. There was an order within their randomness. This, it looks like someone somehow literally ripped some of the metal back, peeled it back, and then it was very crudely sort of jammed back into position. There's not even an order to this randomness.
Having a background in thieving shit.
Yep.
Would it look at all as if maybe someone broke in and took whatever this big brain like thing that is missing from this room?
Thinking about it, if you were going to try and, coming at it from a thief's perspective, if you had to get something of that size out of this room, up is probably going to be the quickest way to do that. It would probably require, you don't know exactly how deep you are at this point, but knowing that you are underground, it might require tunneling up. But up is the direction you would take it if you had to steal it.
So I'm not going to act like I know what's going on here. And yes, there's this big thing which maybe had the brain or whatever, but that thing up there, I mean, if I was going to take something from a place, that's kind of probably how I would do it.
You're suggesting somebody dug down, put a harness on a giant brain and lifted it out?
I mean, that seems as probable as the big brain being underground in the first place.
You got me there.
As you're having this discussion... Oh, sorry.
No,
go
I
ahead.
was just say, I'm wondering if it's less of someone stole it and maybe more of a poorly planned emergency evacuation.
Why would they cover that up, though?
I don't know.
As you are debating this amongst yourselves, Olma, you're at the bottom of the ladder.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna creep to the doorway. I want to see what else is in the room.
You just saw the creature move past, so you know there's probably not going to be another one for a couple moments. As you creep into the room, you look around,
Mhm.
and you see more of these tubes lining the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them filled, some of them with creatures inside, the bubbling green liquid.
What kinds of creatures?
Half-orc, human, drow, none of them illithid. You see some of them open, drained, and then you see on the other side of the room a half-orc woman sort of draped out of one of these tubes. Help, please. Please help. And as you take a couple steps closer towards her, the top of her head's been removed. And you see that she only has half of her brain.
I'm not going to get
Her
any
eyes-
closer.
Her eyes glazed over,
No.
almost involuntarily crying for help.
Oh, God. Okay.
As you're standing there for a moment, looking, you see a little purple worm skitter over her brain.
No.
Okay, I'm keeping a distance. I'm keeping a really big distance. I want to know, though, is there anything that I could see, any reason why I can see for her not to be fully inside of the tube and for her to only be half in? Like, was there does it look like there was a altercation? Does it look like there was like a physical anything that happened? Does it, what do I, like?
The only difference that you see is on all of these tubes, you do see a small metal panel next to each of them with several buttons, several lights, on all of them that are closed, that have their creatures inside the green bubbling liquid, you see a green light there on that panel.
Mhm.
Hers is the only one that has a red light on the panel.
So some kind of malfunction on the
Probably.
tube. I am going to make sure I don't hear the sound and like run back to the ladder and run back up it.
Okay. You're able to get back to the rest of the party.
I'm going to be over by the ladder and
Okay.
take off my hood and stare up the party.
Who would want to steal a big brain from mind flayers?
What does the brain do? Do you know?
Well, I don't know. It stands to reason that a bunch of creatures that infiltrate minds would have some kind of, at least symbolic reverence for a giant brain.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that tracks a little bit.
I'm running
This
back
appears to be a important place in the architecture of this.
I noticed her come back.
Yeah, she takes off her
I'm going
hood.
to run back. I don't care who stole the brain. We got to get out of here now.
Olma. Yeah.
Why?
Because there's all these creatures in tubes that are missing half their brains, and that thing that was calling for help has only half of a brain, and there was a worm crawling around in its head. And
Okay,
we
two
can't
things.
see-
Slow
Two
down.
Olma, first, high five. You
No.
and your stealth has gotten very good. I'm very proud
Oh,
of you.
thank you.
Yes. Take a lesson. Secondly, why did you go to that room by yourself? That seems very dangerous.
Well, it was calling for help, so I just wanted to see. And if I go by myself, I can come back, and I don't have to help. But if I go with you guys, I might have to help.
Could you just maybe tell us?
Well, you were busy.
Could
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah.
You were busy.
What happened if you got in trouble? We wouldn't be there to help you.
I'll scream.
What if we don't hear you?
I'll scream very, very loud.
Just let us know next time.
Okay.
Or just
We gotta go. We can't be here.
wait. You said someone had half their brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't leave.
We can't leave that person here, Olma.
Where
if
were they?
They're dead.
Well, they're not dead if they're asking
Were there
for
more?
help.
No, it was like they were gone. And all that could happen was mechanical, involuntary actions. The worm was in its brain. I really don't think that we can help it.
Were there more?
More what?
People.
You
You
said
need help.
creatures in tubes.
Yeah, but they were gone.
Gone how?
How do you know?
Because they had the green lights and they were already in their little tubes.
I feel like we should check these tubes.
We have to.
We
But
did.
what if you get a little tadpole in your brain?
You just stab it.
Well, we saw. I think that might.
Let's
kill
not get
the-
tadpoles in our brains.
Yeah.
How do you not get tadpoles in your brain?
I-
You stab them before they get to your brain.
I point
Very
at Flynn
simplistic.
as though it's just like such an obvious.
Not nodding vigorously.
As they've been describing all of this, I, in a very rapid stealth, I'm trying to do this without them noticing as they're talking amongst each other.
Okay.
I'm going to check out the panels themselves and
Okay.
see if there is any, like, in the architecture of the panel, anything that I can, like, pry open or get inside, as in, like, the under parts of them, where, like, under the surface plate of any of the control panels.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, man. That's Nate.
Most of it seems to be this seamless metal paneling. You don't see anywhere to really get your claws underneath and pry.
So it's super, like, they're all like, I'm gonna check out each one of them in the room. They're all super smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna hop up on the top of one of the panels, and I'm gonna look at some of the levers and some of the buttons. Is there any space between the levers or the buttons?
There is a little bit. If you decide to walk around, I'm going to have you make a dexterity check.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
make an acrobatics check for me as the crab.
I'm grumpy, and I just look at everyone and I say, I don't even know why we're here anymore.
Well, we came here about the Red Wolf, but now I'm concerned about the people of Saddlemount. This is much
Yeah.
more nefarious than I had hoped it would be.
So as the crab, that's a 14 on that dex check.
Okay, you're just able to place each of your little crab limbs in between these buttons and levers. leaving them untouched.
I want to see if I can like take my claws and go in one of the gaps and try to like lift.
Oh.
That's part of it. There's really
that's
no
part
gaps.
of it. Oh,
there's no gaps.
Not
to
in the
even-
buttons either.
No.
Oh wow.
It's nearly seamless. And especially as a giant crab of your size, there's nothing to get your claws into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're big.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Like looking at it, even if you were the size of a mouse, you really wouldn't even be able to get your paws in there. It's that
smooth, well
crafted. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to jump off the panel, reemerge back onto the ground, and just slowly scuttle my way back to the party.
All right.
Get bud.
Give Shreya a little rub on his head. Did you find anything, buddy? Good. Cool.
I think I respect your concerns, Alma, but we're here. We should see if there's anything we can do to help the people down there.
I wanted to be here less than anyone, and I think what we're seeing, Dave, the place you took us to, Tess, they were gathering this information, and then here they're gathering people.
They're gathering people, it seems, in both places. I can't figure out how this connects. They were taking blood and doing trials and experiments on people in the lighthouse, but here they're in tubes. Is it the same?
I'm not convinced it's connected. We haven't seen any strong evidence that it is.
Didn't that
But
Tess
almost
recognize the needle thing?
The needles in
Could be
the
different.
sphere looked very much the same as the manacles they put on me to take my blood.
Aye, but Codon Vo, using the technology of the Mind Flayers, just is an extension of his already utilitarian relationship with them. Right? They are just utilizing the Mind Flayers stuff. The Mind Flayers, I don't know, they needed not blood from us. It was blood to get through a door. It was proof of identity.
Do you think that maybe... I don't even want to consider that. I think that we should go check out these, what appear to be people in tubes.
People missing brains in tubes, more like the hook thingies.
You got it.
I don't know what it is and if it's connected or not, but these people more than likely are not here of their own choice.
Okay, fine. So, we think it's bad that this is under Saddlemount, but what are we supposed to do about it? There's hundreds of them.
What we do?
Hundreds?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I saw the tubes going all along the walls, and I couldn't see the end.
I mean, this might be a case where we do have to exercise my least favorite form of mercy, but I would like to be able to make that call and see what's going on before we can't just leave these people here.
Well,
We also can't fight hundreds of illithids.
We have to try.
aye, we do. Whatever's going on here is pretty horrifying, and it's probably made worse by the fact that this big brain thing is gone missing.
Quite.
Multiple mysteries abound.
We should.
Has anyone tried to peel back that and see if there's actually an open tunnel?
Upon hearing this, I'm going to see if I can climb my way up the side of the wall.
Okay.
How are we supposed to? Oh, that'll work.
And you make your way up to the top.
Okay.
You do see that there are these breaks in the metal, and it has not been fused back together in any way. It just seems to be supporting its own weight.
Could I use my claws to peel them back again and like pry them open? Like, is there enough space in this instance?
Yes, but they're thick panels of metal. You are able to, though, reach your claw sort of in to assess that.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you do feel a layer of dirt above. Although, feeling it, there is dirt there, but it isn't as packed together as you would think dirt at this depth would be. It isn't like a solid. You can still move the dirt around. It's not like you would expect it at this depth to be completely solid rock.
So you're saying I'm not strong enough to move the metal at all.
No,
However,
you're able to actually reach in.
can I
a little bit of the dirt.
do I have enough like wiggle room inside this area to like shake with the tip of my claw, like move the dirt around, see if any like falls out the bottom?
As you do, some of it falls down onto the ground near the party.
I'm gonna keep doing that for a little bit.
Okay, you keep digging, digging.
Just more dirt keeps pouring down.
Does it look like he's making progress?
I think. Oh, that's some.
Oh, look at that eye.
Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes.
Man,
It's loose.
Is that supposed to happen?
I mean,
I don't know.
I thought we were.
We should
We're
start with what we
deep
know. We should
underground.
go talk to the people and the people in the tubes, or check them out. That's the only thing we have.
We have to investigate while we are here.
not for nothing though. If we were to take that piece of metal off, and if the dirt's as loose as it appears to be, we could track whoever's taking this brain.
What do you mean?
Well,
I don't know. We'd probably have to use a lot of rope, but we might be able to
Go
climb
into the
up.
dirt?
Well, I don't know.
If it's dry, I can't fly. So
Yeah, if it's as loosely packed as that, then it might only be one layer.
Does anyone have any way of peeling back the metal?
Well, I had a thought on that.
Not quietly.
Oh.
The Shriya's already up there, so if he came back down and we handed him a rope, he could maybe secure it around the plate, and then we could all pull it together or something.
But it looks pretty thick. Do you think we'd be strong enough?
I don't know.
I could give it a shot.
Do we want to do this before or after?
I think the
Oof.
people down below take priority.
Make sure in case
But
we can
this
save
would
any
give
of
us an exit route.
It would. Well, at least Shriya in Shriya form.
Let's go check the tubes. Because what if they're dying?
We're gonna have to.
They're
be-
already dead, Flynn.
I don't believe you.
If they're talking, though, Olma.
With half a brain and a worm in it, they
Well,
might be
that's
infected.
not-
Alma, you want to leave. You're just going to say something to make us want to leave. I don't believe that they're
I'm
dead.
just telling you what I saw.
I don't trust you.
were the things above,
Flynn.
weren't they like dead? And then the worms kind of made them
Come to
come
life?
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, we should find
Reanimate
out what
them.
We can.
There's. Wait. I don't know. We're completely out in the dark. at this
You
point.
want them? Sorry.
That's all right. Let's take a look. We got to be careful though, because they do have those weird baked things patrolling the area. So we got to be quiet about it.
Do we want to let's try a dig around, or should I tell him to come back down?
How's it looking?
I'm just gonna have continued to
You continue to
Just
dig
like-
more dirt.
just like
having fun.
I don't know. Do we want to interrupt?
is it not like an hourglass or something like with
It
this
sort of feels
continually
like, it is
like
constant dirt pouring.
yeah, okay. And it's landing in the pit though, right? Since this is in the center of the
Oh,
room,
yes.
directly
Yeah,
over.
It is. Some of it
Okay.
is sort of catching where the party is standing, but
Okay.
a majority of it is going into the pit where the brain was.
I feel like maybe one of us should stay with him and work on, just in case we need a very quick exit.
Alma, you can stay.
Fine.
Maybe Alma, Tassili, and Shriya can work on whatever this is, and then
Yeah, work on the escape.
three of us can go down. Or was that?
I don't know. Maybe Thessaly won't believe what I'm telling her is down there.
It's not that I don't believe. I just want to make sure that these people have absolutely no possibility of
Then
being
you can
brought back.
go.
All right, Olma, if you would prefer I go, I will go. That's
All
fine.
right, who's going?
I'm going.
Thessaly,
I'm going.
Flynn, Seeker, and Kellic?
Yep, I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
Message bros. We're all
All right.
Bros, high five.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't do this.
You all walk over to the ladder and begin to climb down as you begin to hear the repeating chants for help.
So we all hear it.
You all hear it at this point.
Well, that's creepy.
Another one of these floating brains passes by.
Oh
As you time it past the hallway, and at this point, the four of you crossing the hallway to the room on the other side look to your left and right and see these tubes filled with illithid lining the walls, all of them filled with this bubbly green liquid.
How many? Can I count?
With the angle that you're at, you can count that there are probably about, before the curve stops you from seeing, you can see about 18 on the far side. And as you continue on, you can, and just because of the curve, you can probably see about 14 on the inside wall.
And not humanoid, illithid.
Definitely illithid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is sobering.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
As you pass into this room, you see exactly what Olma saw. About half of these tubes filled with humanoid creatures of various species, and laying limp on the ground, a half-orc woman. Top of her head and skull removed, and half of her brain gone. You see a little purple tadpole skittering along
Could I
her
run up
brain.
and stab it?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack it.
Wait.
I'm going to try and kill the tadpole.
You slash it. Completely bisected.
Okay.
Lands on the ground dead with a tiny squeal.
That's one less.
What happens to
I ran
the
up behind
half-orc?
Flynn. I was right behind Flynn as he was running.
Her eyes roll back and she falls completely limp.
Can I cast Spare the Dying on her?
Yeah, you can.
Non dum. And I throw my hand forward the moment this little tadpole dies, and maybe stabilize her.
She's dead, right?
Do I feel
She's
like
no
it
brain.
works?
It did not work. She is, at this point, from your estimations, fully gone.
I don't think... It was-
She's dead?
She doesn't have a brain, Thessaly.
What?
She was-
it was
I
better
can
to just
see
get the
that.
tadpole and kill
I'm-
it. And I'll look to the other tubes, and I just want to see...
As you look to the other tubes, you just begin to hear...
We're in a room, right?
As you look over to your right, on one of the tubes, you begin to see... You look over and you inspect a little bit more closely, and most of these, about 3/4 of them, the creatures inside, their skulls are already removed. You can still see brain within it, though. You can still see a full brain. But with one of these tubes, you see a human male. He still has the top of his head. As you hear this whirring of blades, as you can see within the tube, descending down into the green liquid, 2 whirring blades. As they turn in,
Can I just slam a
No,
button? I'm gonna just hit a button.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
like
trying to open
walking. I was walking, like they ran up, and I was kind of trying to walk and just like looking at these tubes. If I'm close enough to it, are there any buttons, or can
I'm
I?
gonna have Seeker and Kellic, because you guys said it. I'm gonna have both of you roll. Just roll me initiative to see who gets there first. To see what each of you are doing.
Natural 20.
While this is
plus
happening,
3, 23.
That is a damn. I got a 19.
That's
We really want to get there.
Yeah.
I was still focused on the half-orc, the orcish woman or half-orc woman. Did she die when the tadpole was killed, or was she already dead, like Olma said?
Make a medicine check
Okay.
at disadvantage.
10?
A 10. You don't quite have the medical knowledge to know exactly what happened. Seeker, you run over, you dash over to this tube. What are you doing?
Are there any buttons, anything visible, like on
There's a small metal panel right next to the tube. You can see a couple of buttons, a couple of switches, and a green light.
I want to. I'm just gonna push a button. I'm just gonna start pushing the buttons.
All right. There are 6 buttons, and there are 2 switches.
Oh boy.
So you're pressing a button.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll a d6.
Is this like on the actual... Like each tube has like its own little control panel?
Right next to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Jeez, oh man.
Risk it, man.
5. I'm very nervous right now.
Yeah.
My watch
Was
just
that-
told me
was
to
that the
calm
D6
down a minute
roll?
ago.
Oh, that's.
It's like it said. It seems like you're having high stress right now. Calm down. Thank you, Ethan.
Make a
means I'm doing
Constitution
my
saving throw.
You press it. You hear a slight click. Nothing happens. The blades continue to whir. Kellic, you get there. What are you doing? You see the button that Seeker has just pressed.
Okay, and we heard a click, but
You heard
the
a
blades
click,
are still
but
going?
nothing happened.
And
blades
there's
are still going.
There's one other button and a lever.
There are a total of 6 buttons
5
on this
more.
panel. 6 buttons and 2 switches, as well as an indicator light that is currently green.
What's the nearest thing to the indicator light?
One of the buttons is the nearest thing.
I'm gonna hit that button.
Okay, you're going to hit that button.
Yeah.
For everyone, that is button number 2. You hit that button, and immediately the blades stop whirring.
Oh,
I look at Secret like,
They move back up into the top panel. The green liquid starts to drain from the tube.
oh no.
oh.
Then get ready to stab a tadpole.
Okay. I will move up to where they are, and I will ready my action to attack any tadpoles or anything that comes out to attack us.
Okay. Seeker, looking at the button that you just pressed, it is still indented.
Oh.
As you see it click, undone. You hear tss as an aperture on the top of the inside of this tube opens up, and a purple tadpole falls down onto the top of the head of this creature as it bounces off the head and lands on its shoulder.
I want to hit another button.
Okay, are you hitting
something with my
Yeah,
action?
Flynn, what are you doing?
Could I try and pry this door open with my attack, or
Make
like
an
put a blade in there?
athletics check.
Can I assist him on that?
Yes, make that at advantage. Or Kellic, are you doing it
You
too?
take it on advantage.
Damn, y'all are going rogue.
Oh wait, I'll
they're-
also roll. I'll also roll.
Okay.
While
All right,
they're
go ahead.
doing that, I am trying to maneuver my mage hand. So if they get it open, I want to try
Okay.
and grab the tadpole.
Your mage hand is ready.
I got a 10 or no, 11.
11?
I mean, I got a 2, dude. I got
A 2.
4 total.
Flynn, you're just barely able to get this thing maybe half an inch open. What's everyone doing?
I'm gonna cast fucking murder a tadpole.
I forgot you had that spell. Shoot.
I did.
Could I use
I
my action
came
surge and try and pry it open more?
Yeah, make another athletics check.
And I'm gonna try and pull it open.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the tadpole.
Okay.
Oh,
So
if
it has
you're
to
gonna
make
do that,
a
okay.
saving throw, a wisdom save.
Wisdom save from the tadpole.
Yeah.
Technically, Flynn would go first though, because it was his
You-
second. It was
Yeah.
his second
Oh,
action,
yeah,
and
yeah,
this is a
go
new
for it.
action.
It's an action surge, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go.
Yes.
You go. Yeah.
Come on.
No, 7.
A 7. You are just not able to get it pried open.
Do something!
Can I see this happening? I'm sorry. I disassociated when I tried to. Sorry.
Yeah,
Leslie's just
let me-
looking at this corpse, and we're like, "Ah!"
That's an 8 on the
Eight
wisdom save.
fails.
Nice.
That's gonna be
Some damage.
I think it's
Wait, is that
2d8,
the one that
actually.
kills tadpoles then?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, that's 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and as you look, flakes of it begin to peel away into embers as it begins to disintegrate and fully disintegrate on the shoulder of this creature.
Yes.
As Thessaly, what are you doing?
Someone help me with this door!
Okay, and I'm going to run up to Flynn, and I'm going to lean right over him and just like grip it as hard as I can and yank with both arms.
Okay, both of you make an athletics check.
Can I give her advantage?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
it'd just be a
Straight roll.
Hey, that's
Straight
better
roll.
than disadvantage.
Okay. Strength or
Athletics.
athletics? So panicked.
Truly.
Me too.
Truly.
Serious.
I want to save this person so bad. I don't know.
16.
Ooh!
As the hinges on this metal, on this glass case pop open, and this human male drops limp to the ground unconscious.
I'm gonna.
I'm putting a hand to his neck, checking for a pulse.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Okay.
I'm gonna inspect his ear for brainworms.
Okay.
And
you make a
I'm
medicine check too.
I'm gonna do a cantrip.
That's a 19.
A 19.
At disadvantage.
Destiny, you immediately find his pulse. It is slow, but there is a pulse.
We got this.
13.
Okay.
13. Inspecting his ears, they look to be normal ears, nothing going in or
Okay.
coming out.
I'm gonna bend down and put my left hand on his chest and my right hand across my holy symbol and just say Doth, which is Elvish for stay, and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
I mean something else in Undercommon.
Oh.
What'd you call me?
Wait, what'd you say?
What? I give secret on.
As Thessaly, your hand's still on their pulse. You can feel it get stronger.
Strengthen.
And while their pulse is not weakening, they're still unconscious,
They're stable, it seems.
but they are stable.
seen Seeker do this before. I'm gonna
Yes.
know what happened. I don't know if we should heal them. I don't know if we want to wake him up to all of this terrible horror.
Could be a bit disturbing.
Yes.
But we can only imagine what preceded their being here.
Well, the room
But it might also be easier if he panics and tries to run away, or
First things first, I look around the room. Anybody else pre-lobotomy in these tubes?
You see 5 of the tubes containing humanoids that do not have the tops of their heads removed.
Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Leslie,
Yeah.
yes.
I might need your help on this.
I thought you might. Okay.
I'm gonna mentally mark the button that stopped the saws. And
do you point that out to us?
I do. I point
And
at.
I saw it.
And
you did?
Seeker,
Okay.
it seems that the button you pressed, that one there, might have released the tadpole. I'm
We
not sure.
say that one is the no good tadpole button.
Not that one.
Okay, what do the other ones do though? Should we test it with this empty tube?
Oh well, it's empty.
Press another button, see what happens. Maybe one of them just opens the door. Here, close. I'll close the door to the empty tube. Press a button. Or a lever.
You want to roll a d6?
Yeah, fine.
Just don't press the one with
Just don't
no
leave
tadpole.
5
We've
or
eliminated
1.
5 and 2, so you
5
know
and
what
2.
those two do.
All right, that's 2. So I'm not gonna use that one. 5.
Of course, of course.
1.
Boop. The door pops open.
There we go.
well, there it is.
Should we just open? Let's and then I'll look to Leslie. Just be ready to catch them if they fall out.
Well, okay, maybe we should set up a sort of.
We want to do this quick before
Sit-
more saws start
Wait,
coming.
how many are there? Because I can only carry so many people if we're going to try to get out of here. I'm trying to think logically.
We should start before the blades start going, yeah?
That's
Yeah.
the thing is we don't
All
know
right.
what time we're on.
But how many? Looking at how many humanoids are here,
There's only 5
5
more than
more.
half.
5 that are left.
There
that
are 5 that do not have the tops of their heads.
So it does seem like the ones that have the tops of their heads gone with their brains exposed. It seems like those we
are-
can't save them. Does it seem like they have a? Kelly, do they have?
If I look at the brain cut folks, do they look alive or is
You
it,
see that they still have their full brain,
Yeah.
but as you look over at one, you see a little tadpole skitter across the brain.
Okay, they're-
I
I don't know. I mean, we could start with one of those.
I have a lot of healing power within me, but this is so many.
Where's it coming from?
Coming back,
You look
coming
at one to your
around.
left has begun. The saw blades are
Number
beginning to come down.
We run over.
Number 5. Okay, the liquid begins to drain.
One.
Yeah.
The door pops open.
Let's go. Let's go get the rest. Also, as I head over to the next one, Kellic, do you have any way to maybe communicate with them before we? We should try to find out how they got here.
I think that can wait till they wake up.
yes,
Let's get them out of this room, and I'll look
And
around
all
with
of
all the
this
tadpoles
madness.
and
exactly.
maybe bring them back to that main area that we're in. It seems a little more less tadpole-y, if that makes sense.
If not up and out completely, then yes, at the very least back to the center of.
Yeah, and I'd rather be woken up there than here.
That is 6 of them and 4 of us. How do you want to do
I can.
this?
DM,
You
can
all
I
be-
carry 2?
Yeah, you might be able to. Yeah.
I could carry 2.
Up a ladder?
Yeah, we have a rope. We can maybe
Strong.
lift
As
them
you're
up.
discussing this, you all begin to hear from down the hall, not electricity this time,
Oh,
Oh shit.
no.
the echoing click of boots.
Oh no!
Shit.
As you hear 2 sets of boots walking down this hallway, echoing off of the metal corridors.
Hide.
Hide? Where?
Can we hide? Do we look like we can hide behind tubes?
The
In
tubes
between
are
them?
actually inlaid in the
so we
walls.
can't get behind them. Can we use them as cover at all, like by going to the side of it? Or are they kind of just where there's nowhere
I mean,
really
if you want
hiding
to
here?
hop into a tube, you can try
easy
hopping
there,
into a
easy
tube.
there. No,
Easy.
no.
Mm,
But as the clicking boots are getting closer and closer, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna lay on the ground next to the corpse, as though I fell out of one of the tubes.
I'm going to take that cue and move near another tube and lay down.
I
Okay.
guess I'll do the same.
All right, I'm going to have everyone make a performance check for me.
So
As
good
you are
at
all playing
performing.
dead.
I'm a performer. Look at me.
Is there like a way to like press myself against the wall, like so the doors to right next to
You
me?
can definitely do that.
You're very small.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll kind of like lean up against the wall.
Okay.
Maybe sit down so I can maybe quickly just put my head down to look like I'm passing out
Then,
if I wait
as
to.
they are making performance checks, I'm going to have you make a stealth check.
Okay.
Seeker, what'd you get?
81.
No.
Okay. Desolate?
19.
17.
Flynn?
Natural 20.
Does that
Okay.
negate my one?
I don't think that's
You hear
exactly.
Where did you hide again?
On the ground?
Wait, 2
Oh,
sets
boy.
or like 2 feet?
Sorry, two humanoids.
2 boot.
Two sets
Two
of
individual people.
two individual
Okay.
people walking down this hallway.
So I thought it was one person.
You see their silhouettes pass in front of the opening to this room. See them pass by the room.
And I peek my
You
head
see
out.
one of them come back.
Oh no, he comes back. I don't peek my head out.
Flynn, you recede back into the corner once again. One of them walks in, takes about 2 steps into the room, looks around at all the bodies. Make a quick roll.
Hey, DM,
We are
after you make this roll. Oh, yeah.
One sec.
Sure.
As you look, and those who still have their eyes open as they're pretending to be dead see an illithid walking into this room.
Great.
Oh.
They look around, surveying the bodies on the ground. The second one comes in. First one turns around. And you hear. As it turns to the other one responds. They both leave the room. None of you understanding what language they are speaking. What? And you can hear their boots continue to walk down the hallway.
Go back the way they came from or go a different direction?
Continue the way that they were
Continue
going.
down?
Continue the way that they were moving.
I just lift my head up ever so slightly, wide-eyed at Flynn.
I just mouth, we have to move.
We want to talk to an illithid, yeah?
I have a feeling that they're doing some pretty bad stuff. And
I don't know
to-
if we're talking anymore.
We can talk to them.
This is
and-
abominable. This is what I'm
Exactly.
talking about when there are limits to what is understandable and justifiable.
I don't know how we're going to carry them all out of here without running back into
I don't
them.
think we have time to carry them all.
We're not leaving them.
We have to try.
They're going to come back.
Then we'll fight them.
I nodded Flynn very firmly.
How about we try
Boy.
to talk first, though? And wait, let me tell the others. And I will touch my...
But before he sends this, can we do a flash sideways, like simulcast during this time? Because,
Simulcast.
like, not a spell, you know what I'm talking about. Like, a little tiny... Again, so because what I would have been wanting to do during this time would have required time.
course.
So while all of that was transpiring, I would have crawled down the side of the room, whipped back into full Shreya form. Caught my breath here.
Shreya, no one ever listens to me.
Well, you want the most flexible personality, Olma. I don't know much about good communication on the Earthwalkers, but I have noticed that, what is it, you call it compromise is frequently a way to go, I think.
Oh, I just like cross my arms. Do you want the rope or what?
Well, I had an idea while I was up there.
Okay, what's your idea? See, I can compromise.
Well, and you originally taught me or opened my mind to the nature of flames and the way it can. What if somehow we could heat the metal toward the top? I can make a whirling ball of fire, as you've seen me do before, and perhaps with enough time, we could melt the metal in the top of the room.
Huh.
You think that would work?
Maybe. I mean, melted enough maybe that we can peel it back?
Yes.
Like thin it out a little bit. So
That's
maybe
what
we
I'm
should-
saying.
So should we pick like a corner? Maybe if we focus on the same corner?
Like a weak corner or something.
Yeah. Do you know if there is one?
While I was up there, there was one area in which I could raise my claw in, and it was a little bit weaker. I could actually move a little bit around in that area. So maybe if we focused on that spot.
Okay. Do you need both hands to cast that?
Well,
Because my most like hot and powerful flame, I have to be kind of close to. Like I have to be like 15 feet from it.
what if we did this? I could lift off the ground. I could hold my staff in my hand, make the ball, as it were, in the ceiling, where we could be far enough away from it so that we could combine the power of our flames and then peel, see if we could melt the metal. Let's see if we... It sounds a little bit outlandish, but maybe we could try.
Do you want to like lift me with your talons?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
So, me carrying all my talons.
Yes.
And I'm gonna wrap my hand around the innermost part of the face Fae, crystal face Fae, which then immediately pops into this like glowing purple flame that turns into a mini fireball on the top of the staff, and then reemerges in a bigger form right at that centered weak spot as I'm like wings are flapping and I'm concentrating on this spell.
Okay.
So cool.
And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at first level, but like avoiding Shreya above me at the
Okay.
same corner.
All right. I'm going to have both of you roll your damage, as well as Alma roll a wild magic check.
Oh,
Beat a 7.
No.
So on a 7
boy.
or more, it goes up.
What do we start
Oh no, that could be
Hero
Yeah, so
interesting.
start with the
Boom.
damage.
Really good. 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And obviously, if it can catch fire, it will catch fire. I don't think metal can.
It is metal. It is not going to
Yeah.
catch fire. And try it. Ooh.
17.
17. Okay, a total of 32 points? 31 points.
And it lasts. Where's the
No, 12 and
duration?
19.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was 12.
No, sorry.
Oh yeah, there it is.
14 and 19.
14 and 17, right?
Yes,
14 and 17.
it's in 17. Yes, although this lasts up to a minute, so I would want to like
Okay.
have it continuously
yeah.
doing.
Gotcha.
How
Okay.
so?
It is
So we will
concentration.
have
6
that.
seconds, it does more damage.
We will have that compounded. Okay, awesome. Knowing that, Olma, I'm going to have you roll your wild magic.
Thank you.
That is a 6.
That's a 6.
Wait,
What does she need to roll?
Wait, an 8?
No.
No.
7.
No.
Of course.
Okay.
Good timing, guys.
Well,
Summon
gives you-
tadpoles.
You get what you.
No, she does that one spell that
Risk
makes
is worth
everything
the
there that
reward.
we don't want there go to another
Go
plane.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
that-
it's the
that's
kill
the-
kill mind
Was that
flayer
the
spell.
97%?
Yeah.
It's got a 100 foot
Pointy
diameter.
finger of death to
Yeah.
them.
Toll the mind flare.
There's always the smile, but sometimes the
Oh,
smile
no,
is a good
this,
thing.
Oh,
You
that's
just
a
did it.
full-on happy dance.
Olma, I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw against your own against your own spell
Boy.
save DC. So let me know if you succeed or fail.
Crit fail.
Crit fail. Shreya, I'm going to
Yikes.
have you make an athletics check real quick.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh,
As all of a
please.
sudden,
Tell
Olma
me.
that you are holding in your talons
Please
gets
tell me I get some help.
much heavier.
There we go. Athletics, you said, or
Yes,
no?
and
Acrobatics.
you
Can I do acrobatics?
It's athletics. It is
Damn
fully
it.
strength.
Okay.
Become something?
Damn.
Make it
Yeah,
gravity
you
well?
did.
Did you become
14.
a gravity well?
14. Okay. Olma, you are going to take half of this damage.
Oh.
What?
As you fall to the ground, Shreya just barely keeping you up. So what is fall damage is 1d6 per every 5 feet,
10
right?
feet.
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So that would be
Hold your horses.
Yeah.
you are going to take
Settle.
half of 5 points, which is 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you hit the ground and Shreya with a thud, you hear bah, as Olma
What?
is now transformed into a sheep.
No shit.
Oh,
no
boy.
fucking way.
Could be a
dude.
theme here.
This is a problem.
Does this break my concentration?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Thank you. I would like to. Okay, Constitution. Yeah.
Real problem.
13.
Okay, you're able to keep concentration.
Nice.
And the flame is the fireball is still,
It's still going.
That's
gushing,
good. That's
gushing.
good.
Okay, great.
And as it is though, and you're holding this,
Yes.
you can see without even touching it it already begins to bow. You're going to probably have to somehow yank at it.
Right.
But with the heat, it's already beginning to warp.
Okay.
I pick up one hoof, and then I lower it and I pick up the other. And then I pick up the first one, and then I pick up the other, and I start to do it faster, and then I also kick up the back feet. And I'm just like picking up my paws, and I look up at Shreya, and I pick up my paws and put them down.
God. I'm like looking back and forth, like, I'm like not wanting to break. Don't just. Like from all of this PTSD from the sheep incidents that have happened throughout my life.
Yeah.
Are coming rushing back. Just like barely holding it together here, remembering that this may quite possibly be our only way out of here. I'm going to continue focusing on that. That seems like a fair, elapsation or whatever.
Okay. The rest of the party?
I was
doing?
gonna cast message to Oma because I believe that Shry stopped her.
Oh no!
And
Oh my god.
I go to do that.
Oh,
They
no.
switched.
Oh,
And I
my
say-
God.
Olma, we saw two illithid, two mind flare. We are trying to come up with a plan. What are you doing?
Question.
Yeah.
Am I still Alma in my head? Because it's polymorph, right?
Polymorph, I think
So-
you're still...
I think she can still
I
communicate.
can still
Yeah.
communicate. Like if I spoke back to him, it wouldn't be a sheep, it would be me. Because my head is, right? I mean, I don't
think if you're a
understand.
polymorph, I think you
Let me see.
become a...
What depends? What's message?
It
I
says
think that's...
message a cantrip.
Yeah, but what
It's,
is
well, it's
message?
polymorph, and then
the
I know that
description.
there's true polymorph, which...
Well, with wild shape, you keep your mental stats, but when you polymorph, you don't.
So she might not be.
So you might not
Alma
be able to
brain.
speak. Like, you might still be Alma, but just Alma as a sheep. So, like, you
With
can
the
Oh, but she
intelligence
has
of a
to.
sheep.
But the
With the
reply
intelligence of a
isn't mental. She has to speak it.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be bad.
Yeah.
It would be
Okay.
speaking
Okay.
like a sheep.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
What is it with
Oh
you
no!
all and sheep?
What happened?
Huh?
All that I got back was. Bah! She is a sheep.
Are you sure you
All
didn't
the
message?
times to be playing Trick Seeker. This is not one of
I'm
them.
playing a trick. I am. That we just saw Mind Flayer. I would not play a trick right now.
I know Alma's upset, but really, you should...
That is so juvenile. It's.
Did you message
Just getting
Shreya
it's
on
getting-
accident? He turns into
We are
Aaron,
going to have a
right?
very firm
Shreya
conversation
was.
about
Last
this.
time I saw Shreya, he was a crab.
I will look
don't
around.
know.
To see if any more saws have come down.
At this... Well, are you all, like...
I want to get all
My
these
plan was
people?
to go ahead and be doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you are active in doing that,
While
there
we're
are
doing-
no
while we're
saws
talking.
We're,
coming
we're
down.
talking
No, at this
while we're
point.
releasing people from
Do
the.
we want to try to take one person out that has the full brain and see if we can... maybe they can be saved.
Why not do it here?
It's
Look, I understand it might be traumatic, but we have to see what the capacity is for what we are saving.
It might be better to wait. They can climb, potentially.
Yeah, that's true. They can be the agents.
But should we try and open up one of the...
I think let's one thing at a time, and we may have to cut our losses here. We don't know how this place. There's how many? 30?
If these
40 mind flayers?
if they
in it?
come in and kill everybody anyway right after we free them, it's useless
What's
as well.
the point? Aye.
They come in
Do
and
I
cut
need-
us all down.
They're coming with us, though.
No, if the illithid come back and we have all these people who aren't as capable as we are and they just get cut down in the process.
That's why we need to move quick.
All right.
I kind of feel like I should go check on the sheep situation.
Why don't we just start moving the bodies?
Okay,
All right.
let's get them out.
Well, I'll. maybe
Well,
I
they
should
are-
go.
they are-
moving
okay.
I think moving the bodies, and then if that goes smoothly, then we'll come back for those that are worse
Alright.
off.
Okay, are you
Let's go.
dragging them across the hallway and up the ladder?
Yeah.
I'm carrying them princess style.
Okay,
Wait.
I'm gonna have
I would
everyone make...
Dragging
Go ahead.
them.
I'm gonna have everyone make an athletics check.
I am not going to attempt to carry a body.
Okay.
This is not in my.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Could I
Can me and Flynn team
help
up?
each other?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would being able to move faster help me with the check? Or is this all strength?
This is purely strength.
Okay, then I won't cast this spell. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Man, I really just did not prepare the right spells for this.
How could you prepare for this?
Hold,
God.
I'm keeping a lookout at the bottom of the
Is that cocked?
ladder for the brains and the mind flayer.
Okay. Well, Kellic, what's your
6.
18.
18? Okay. You are able to get it over to the ladder and just begin climbing up. It is difficult. You've got a full 200-pound person that you are carrying up a ladder.
We have the rope, right?
Yes. You begin yanking them up.
Oh, I guess I could go to the.
Go to
I
the
could
top
go to
and-
the top with the rope and try to help pull.
Yeah, we'll put it under their arms and maybe help lift them up, and
Okay.
Thessaly and you can pull them from up, and we'll stay down here and get them situated. You guys pull them up.
Yes, I
All
can.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 15, by the way, so I'm probably
Okay.
steady.
Just
Um,
hustle. Let's
Was
go.
that at disadvantage with
Yeah,
your
it
15?
was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
awesome.
Nice,
Yep,
nice.
I got a 15
Okay.
disadvantage.
Stay strong.
It takes you all about 3 minutes to get 3 of these bodies
Okay.
up to the top level.
Mm.
Olma,
Whew.
you pop back into human form.
Right
Are
as
you-
we come up, did we see the sheep or did we?
I smashed you with sheep.
No, you did not see her being
Okay.
a
They
sheep
whatsoever.
whatsoever.
They wouldn't have if
We
they
might
came
be
up first to
distracted
pull.
by pulling
Yeah.
the
Your,
bodies
the
up.
polymorph lasted for a minute, and it took them 3 minutes to get the bodies. up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So by this time, would the spear spell have ended, and the heat done whatever it's going to
yes.
do?
And once you guys get these bodies up into the top level, you can now see a red hot melting splinter of this metal on the top, almost curving and bowing downward.
Sure, I don't want to be an animal anymore.
Ola, you're back to. It looks like you're back to yourself.
Oh, thank God! I hug him. I like throw my arms around his waist.
Last of
And
you going down and grabbing the rest of the bodies?
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, Flynn, he's gone. He's gone.
At this round, I'm going to have everyone who's grabbing a body make a stealth check to see how quietly you can do this.
Ooh.
Second.
Well, so here's my question: should it just be me and Kellic? You guys stay up there with the rope ready, and then we just go and get the bodies?
Are you strong enough to
I feel like together we can.
carry them?
Yeah, because
to
we were
the-
like pulling.
Well, how
I know
is
we're
the-
pulling them up, but you have to carry them into the hallway. Or is that not a check?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just a drag.
That's
right?
a drag.
That's just a
Two of
drag.
us.
We can do one body at a time, probably. Like
Yeah.
if both of
Yeah.
us drag
Yeah.
a body.
We should stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you advantage
Okay.
because you're bigger than me. It's probably I can just like pick up the
My
legs.
God, I'm
Uh-oh.
rolling so terribly today. It's insane. Stealth, you said?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
for stealth. Wait,
That was a stealth check.
Oh.
You're gonna be going too, right?
I thought that was for the body.
That's for
No,
Stealth.
this round was stealth.
That's why.
Well, then I have to roll for that,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Is that how that
So I
works?
didn't give you advantage. I was giving you advantage for the body.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I'll take my first roll.
Yeah. I rolled pretty well though, so maybe it helps your roll. Hold on. 23.
Okay.
9.
And 9. Okay.
No, it's
Um,
up there.
Yeah, with Flynn's roll, you're able to just stealth across and get the rest of these bodies up into the top level.
And as that's been happening, as he left, I gotta do this on my own. And I'm
No,
gonna.
I can do it now. I can help now.
Well, look,
I
it's
have arms
almost.
again.
I mean, we could keep hitting it if we want, but I'm gonna see if I can. And as I say, I'm gonna pull a javelin out, fly up to the top, and just wedge it, and try to pry
Okay,
in its
and make an
weakened
athletics
state.
check.
All right.
Kellic and I are still down below at the moment. We're
Okay.
like if we're lifting the last body up, I want to look at you and just be like, can we try to get one of them? Try and see what happens if we bring them out. And if they're gone, then we leave them. But if they're okay, we got to do something.
Yeah, I agree, Flynn.
Let's go quick.
Let's try it. Let's
And
try it.
I will head back again with Kellic if he follows to the
Yeah,
room and see
yeah.
if we can.
All right.
So
Shry, what was
no
that?
luck on this pry. Like I rolled a 3 minus 1 is 2
Okay.
on the
Yeah,
athletics. I may actually need your help, Oma. I'm gonna
Bring me up.
I'm gonna just like swoop back down, grab Oma. We can go up to the little weakened metal part.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Oh yes.
The metal is like super heated, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull my like canteen from my bag, and I'm gonna spray water all over the superheated metal,
Okay.
and it's like hissing as I touch it, and then I'm going to use shape water to freeze it.
Oh.
Okay.
Because when you when you freeze
Yeah.
superheated,
Yeah.
Heated.
like
Expands.
it expands and cracks sometimes and
Yeah.
Okay.
breaks.
I am going
Thermodynamics.
to. Oma, I'm going to have you roll a d20. An 11 to 20 this thing is going to shatter. Ooh. A 1 to 10, it is not.
Let's go.
This metal cracks and hisses and bends and breaks, and all of a sudden, this massive shard of metal drops to the ground with a clang. All of a sudden, a bunch of dirt begins falling through into this centerpiece.
Like, dodge to the side.
And probably a couple 100 gallons of dirt begin dropping down into the center before it stops. And you look up, and you can see a natural tunnel with these slightly glowing green crystals passing just above.
What?
So, as in, like, it's not straight up, it's just a little bit up, and then you walk forward?
That is correct.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
How high up is the ceiling?
30 feet.
We can put a rope up there and just, or like lift people, or maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We're not there.
You're
We're
not there.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Shreya,
Yes.
we did it.
We did it. Look at that.
Whoa. Oh my.
The green. I like the green color.
It's a really pretty
Nice color.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's very soothing. You know what? Kind of looks a little bit like the green in the tubes, though, so that's a little scary. But
Green and tubes. What are you talking about?
oh, where the monsters are.
We have to get out of here as fast as we can.
That's what I've been saying the whole time, and then you said that I don't compromise.
Well, no, I didn't say you didn't compromise. I'm saying the way you speak to people lacks a sense of, I don't know, congeniality or something? I'm not getting that word right.
I think
Very
I
hard
understand,
with
but
the
I'm right here, right? I'm right right
yes,
now?
well, yes. This is... Let's wait for them.
right.
As I'm looking at the other people who are around, like how do the people who they've dropped off look?
Unconscious and covered in this green liquid. They look soaked.
I don't know what we're doing here with all of these
No idea.
bodies, but...
All right, Flynn and Kellic, what are you doing?
All right. I'm going to hit the button to open it.
So, yeah, whichever one looks the
And
most
then-
intact.
You just...
Catch him?
Actually, you
I should press the button.
press the button.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ready Toll the Dead if I see a tadpole.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'll press the button.
Bloop, 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 bloop. The green liquid falls away.
Then I'll press the button to open the door.
Okay. The metal casing that holds the glass pops open. The body falls limp in front of you.
Can I summon my sword and ready in action, looking for a tadpole?
Sure.
Check the body. I got you covered.
Okay, I'm gonna inspect them, see if they're alive in any
Okay.
regular capacity.
They appear to be alive,
Okay.
living.
Can I tell
You
what?
see a purple tadpole skitter across the
Did I
brain.
attack it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think I
had- you
gave
had
up
ready-
my ready to action
Oh,
to inspect them.
inspect, yeah.
So then,
And so I ready to an attack.
Yes.
I will spear it.
Flynn,
I-
I will say,
as he's doing this, can I do something as well?
sure.
I would like to cast Death Ward on this person.
Whoa.
Okay. I was going to say, you are attacking something that's directly on a creature's brain, so the DC is
Okay.
going to be very high to just hit the tadpole and not hit the brain. But with Death Ward,
Prevenire.
should be fine.
Okay.
Flynn, I'm going to have you make an attack roll.
And he said he didn't prep any useful spells.
That's a good one.
It's always prepared as Grave Cleric, so. I can't
So
take
you had no
credit.
choice.
Yeah.
28.
Look at you on the dice today, man.
Nice. You expertly skewer this thing.
I lift it
and
up
you
on my sword.
You have it on the top of your sword.
What the hell? And I will flick my sword and throw it towards the wall as
Okay.
it splatters onto it.
And
Are they okay?
as soon I'm going to begin gauzing up this person's head.
Okay.
Seeing that,
You see it is a human man. A little bit later in life, you can see some gray all throughout their hair and sort of some wrinkles on their face.
And and as I'm doing that, I will cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Oh.
Okay. How much do they heal?
They receive... Well, because it's like, I can't just do Spare the Dying. Their head is open.
Yeah.
No, I know.
So-
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
They get 6 HP.
6 HP. As that might not be too much for you guys, but for a common person,
Yeah.
you can see their skull begin to creep up and form once again over their head, and this magical shimmer. Almost, you see the embers that normally flake away and peel away at things that you're damaging, do the opposite and form into the scalp, and you can see very quickly a head of hair begin to form as all of a sudden the eyes bolt open.
I cast Calm Emotions.
I'll cover her mouth if I can. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay.
And I cast Calm Emotions. I think they can save against it. It's a charisma save.
I'm hoping with me saying you're okay, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna roll that charisma
The
save.
fact that you guys don't look like
Don't look like mind flayers.
Don't look like mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've
Might
ever
be
seen one. Maybe.
comforting.
Decidedly not
Or
a
maybe
weapon.
they were lured.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As I pull down this
That's a 5.
veil.
So they fail.
Yeah, so they you attempt to suppress emotion within a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw. Creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened, blah, blah, blah. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile toward. This indifference ends if the target is attacked.
Okay.
Tra-la-la-la.
They calm down.
Okay.
Hi there. I'm Kellic. This is Flynn.
Hi.
What's your name?
I would like to cast another message cantrip and just say, Flynn, what the hell, man? Come back. What are you doing?
And I can respond. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can save them.
Again, what do you mean? We're saving them. That's what we're doing, and you're not coming back.
The other ones, the ones that have their heads peeled back, they can be saved.
My name is Jared. I'm Jared.
Jared. Like I said, Kellic. That's Flynn. We stumbled upon you down here. We're gonna get you out, but I need you to be very quiet and stay very calm, you understand?
Stay near us and we'll keep you safe.
That's right.
Kellic, right?
Hi.
And he grabs your collar and pulls you in close, and he says, I need you to listen to me very carefully. I need you to kill me.
Oh no.
That's not gonna happen, Jared.
As he's very shakenly looking around.
It's alright. We took care of the thing that was in your brain.
It's gone. And I'll point to the wall. I'll point to the dead tadpole on the ground that's cut up. It's out. You're good.
I can't. Please. I'm begging you, please. Don't take me out of this. Do not. Just leave me here, and I'm begging you.
You're gonna be okay, Jared. This is hard stuff, I understand. It's not easy to live through something like this. But given time and some good pay, you're gonna be fine. I promise.
Ooh, okay.
Trust me.
Ooh.
There you go. You'll be all right.
See? Look, you got a full head of hair again.
We're not leaving you.
Okay.
Just stick with us, okay?
Flynn, why don't you go first? Jared will follow you, and then I'll come up the rear.
All right.
We'll get you out of here just fine. We're going to climb up a ladder, you understand, Jared? And then there's going to be a bunch of people,
We have friends upstairs that are helping as well.
all good people, nobody with tentacles on their face.
See one person with tentacles, I'm gonna freak out. I am going to freak out.
I look at Flynn. If Alma, for some reason, it's going to be fine, Jared. Let's go. Let's go now. Go now.
I will take a left, right look and then book it to the ladder, and I will grab the rope and I will just kind of I don't know if they're still holding it, but I will because I said back to him that we can say I'll tug on the rope, maybe that they're.
We'll pull back. We'll pull back.
And I'll be like, okay, and I'll kind of we got one. Come on, get ready. And I will motion for Jared to come. I will motion for him to come.
Okay, he follows.
Okay, so just put your arms around this rope. We have friends up top that are pulling us up to safety, okay? And I will be here under. Okay,
Flynn, stay under him. Stay under him and push him. All right.
you're gonna be okay. And I will tug the rope.
Okay. You all pull Jared up.
As we're pulling him like this, Flynn said that we can save them, like the other ones with the brains exposed.
How many of those are there?
A lot.
Okay, well,
Oh, this one's heavy.
Oh, you're just weak. Come here.
Doing great, Jared.
I'm going to, as I'm climbing up behind them, I'm just going to hold Spare the Dying.
Okay.
For if Jared makes any attempt on his own life.
Okay.
Does he have Death Ward on him?
When you start climbing the ladder, Kellic, we should get the others.
Then there's no time. Wait, let's establish a route, okay?
Right.
We've proved that we can do it, but we're every second we waste down here is a gamble.
I know, but
if we die down here, or if we let Jared and the other survivors die, it's all for naught.
Fine. Let's start getting.
We're doing really good.
We'll get these.
Given the circumstances.
Okay. Fine. And I'll start climbing the ladder too.
Okay. And pretty soon, with Jared and Kellic and Flynn, you all join the rest of the group.
And I will look for the others.
Who is this?
Jared.
Jared,
This
I'm
is
Jared.
everyone.
I'm Jared.
Everyone, this is Jared.
Okay.
Jared, nice to meet you.
It is, but we don't have a lot of time. We've got these bodies,
Don't.
and now this alive. You wanted to make one alive, yeah? Whatever. How do we get out of here?
And look,
Shreya and I, we took care of it.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that is how.
Oh, that's
Wait.
what. Okay.
See,
Okay.
sometimes being a master thief is a good thing.
Uh-huh.
I give
Master
Shreya a high five. Or attempt to give Shreya a high
gonna
five.
take credit for
Yes.
what? I mean,
Is
they
that-
did it with the magic.
How many more are down there?
can we remember how many more tubes that we have yet to open?
Better people.
That
Better-
also don't have half a
That
brain.
look-
half a
Yeah,
full
that
brain.
are half.
full brains that.
Probably 7 of them.
Oh.
Let's get started.
Oh.
Wait,
Ooh.
how high up is the?
We need to know.
30 feet.
There's a lot we still don't know here. This brain was pulled up through this hole that we've just reopened, right? So it doesn't necessarily go somewhere safe.
And these illithid are still making rounds. They haven't abandoned this place. I don't know what used to be here. I don't know where the big brain is.
Oh,
You all look over and you see a flashing light on one of the control panels. And that is where we're going to end.
no!
We're going to call it right there.
With the bloop.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we can't wait to see you all again next week. Bye, nerds.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.
Oh, God.
Playing though.
Hey nerds, Rebecca here. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. It really helps us in the long run. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye nerds.